bonus action offhand.
I got really lucky that whole time. I think I got like 5 crits, I think, right?
Yeah, we crit a lot near the end of the fight.
Welcome, Lucas. Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
How's it going, everybody?
Good.
Good.
Cool. Sorry about that. Just had to make sure everything was good for the dog. Okay. I'll keep that open over there. Okay. Is everybody here? I think so, right?
Yep.
Okie doke. Okay, yeah. So, would one of you be willing to give us a quick recap of the party's last adventure?
So, brand new session, brand new start for the campaign. 6 months after the events of Vorvin's escapades, we are all sort of mercenaries, diplomat, agents of various descriptions of the Orthan Republic, which is a small nation that has just sort of emerged from the island off of the main continent and that's looking to expand its influence. After Orthan and Cillian had their brief war, we have been tasked with basically aiding that effort. So the camp and the sort of the group that we're a part of just recently had the captain murdered, which has affected some of us personally. But the new captain arrived and basically gave us a mission to go to this little village in the Adean forest. So we went there, and the village is called Mard. It's a mixture of humans and elves who are having a bit of trouble integrating. And we met the village leader, who basically told us they're having a problem with some gnolls raiding them, and there's a gnoll camp relatively nearby that was raiding not just them but also possibly some other villages, and that they might be more open to talking to us if we dealt with it. So we went off. Pretty easily found the gnolls. They weren't really hiding. Had a big fight with them that did not go nearly as well as we wanted it to. But we survived, apart from our robot dinosaur friend, who needs some TLC right now. Yeah, so that's sort of where we were, with Sarlin somewhat mysteriously standing back up despite being allegedly dead. And that's it.
Okay. Does that sound correct to everybody?
Yep.
Yeah, I think the only other thing is that I think Alice is still knocked out.
Yes, I'm very unconscious.
Oh, but you're stable, right?
Yeah. Sarlin stabilized me, but super unconscious. And I think you're dead.
Oh, I'm alive again. I'm completely unarmed.
Right. The last I knew, you were dead.
Yeah, but I was dead, but now I appear as though I'm completely fine.
But yes, they were like, he was quite like, you saw him when you were forcing him into the light. And
really, really, really badly forcing me into the light.
You want a haircut? Nothing.
But yeah, you saw he was like actually dead.
Let us know if you start hearing voices in your head there, Sarlin.
Oh, I didn't hear any voices in my head, but you know, I saw things that man was not meant to see, let me tell you. I had a very interesting 30 seconds. I saw things, man. I saw some serious shit. I saw, let me just give you, as it says, so it gives you some examples of places you'll see on the way. So yeah, I saw the realm of dancing grief and the plane of silence and the underglass fields and the yawning heavens and the fourth layer of the hells, and yeah, so I saw some serious shit, guys.
Quite the trip.
Yeah. It's yeah. I mean, you're not really in any of them long enough to get a definitive picture. You just see like glass shards, and then some demon torturing somebody, and then a heavenly sky, and then you wake back up.
Good times.
Okay. So yeah, where we had left off, was basically, yeah, the fight had just ended. You had just come out of combat, scraping by. I'll say was still unconscious, but everyone else is alive and up. So that's where we'll begin.
I'm gonna wake up in like an hour.
Yeah, I think you rolled for it, but
Yeah, I rolled a 1.
I think we were going to take a long rest now, weren't we? Because
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're gonna try and figure out a way to get some, like, essentially show that we killed all the gnolls.
yeah. So I suppose
Someone get some scalps.
Yeah, we could probably just cut off an ear, like each of them.
I say we bring
I
back the
think
biggest nose.
an ear or the tails.
Yeah, I mean, either one would probably be good enough. Just yours would probably be a bit lighter, maybe.
I don't really mind.
Yeah, I mean, it's still pretty similar.
I mean, I don't really have anything to cut with, but I'm happy to help. And we should probably go through their stuff and see if they have any interesting things here, stolen
For sure.
items, that kind of stuff. Because this is their camp, so they probably have some of their loot lying around.
okay. So
yeah.
So then, what is everybody doing? I guess I can reveal the rest of the map. Since you're out of combat.
So I think I will be looting the bodies and rifling through the camp supplies and stuff to see if there are anything interesting.
And I guess I'll be cutting off tails.
I will be continuing to be unconscious.
At least for an hour, yep. What
I'm
about you?
just tinkering with my toy.
Are you going to start repairs or?
Yeah.
For which one?
Yeah, which one do you want to repair? Your
I'm
gun
gonna
or?
get the dinosaur taken care of this time around.
Alright, that will take a long rest, but
Yes,
it sounds like
we
what you're
discussed it.
doing afterwards anyway, so.
Mhm.
Okay, so you said, sorry, so you're just cutting off their tails?
Yeah, collecting them, keeping track. That way we know how many we killed and can present it to the village head,
Okay. And you're searching through their supplies then? Okay. Well, you're searching the bodies first?
Yes, well, bodies first, and then search through their supplies.
All right. They seem to be wearing a mixtures of armors. Some more ragged, although there's a few pieces that would possibly be worth scavenging. Otherwise, they were equipped with pretty basic weapons: spears, longbows. The leader of the group that you had fought also has a glaive and slightly nicer armor. Otherwise, on the bodies themselves, I mean, there's a random assortment of stuff, but I presume you have an eye for more valuable things. You do find about.
I am proficient with jeweler's tools, if that helps. I have an eye for shinies.
Well, the big thing isn't hard to spot. I mean, if you just go through body by body, as he's cutting off their tails, you find about 231 pieces of gold.
Ooh. Nice.
And as well as that, you also find a few kind of gemstones on the leader, 3 or 4. You don't immediately recognize them, but you presume they might be valuable.
Okay. Gemstones. And what do I find in the campings?
All right. As you start looking through the camp, you can make an investigation roll for this.
Ooh, bad. Nice.
Well, at least some of it's obvious. Several of the huts, you see several kind of mats laid out. It seems that they were sleeping all in there. But you do find next to one of the huts a stack of supplies. It looks like mostly food, as well as some other basic provisions. You would guess that might be the supplies that they have been raiding from local villages, because it does seem to be in that wheelhouse.
Okay, that's good.
Otherwise, you don't find much.
So I'll point out all of that to everybody. So we can have Ufa's Dinobot drag that back.
Okay. At this point, it's probably been at least around an hour, so you'd probably be coming back to LSA.
As I get up, look around, am I still like in the middle of all these dead gnolls?
Unless they moved you, yes.
They're probably tailless now.
Just like look around. I get up and look around for my companions. And I don't see dead Sarlin, so that's interesting.
You do not. You do spot. Sorry. You do spot August. He's still working on some of the last of the bodies near you. Probably like over here, down. Oh, wrong tool. Over here. So.
Hello, August.
Hey.
What happened? I got hit on the head really hard, and I don't remember anything after that.
Oh, we killed the last of them. Sarlin got back up and
what?
revived you. Yeah, got back up.
Okay. I guess it's just me. I could have sworn he was, but I guess not.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he said he was dead.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Are we setting up camp here?
Seems it. Right now I'm just making sure, we have something to show that we've done our job.
It looks like you've got it covered, so I'm gonna go rest.
Yeah, go ahead.
I will find a comfy rock to sit down on, and then I'll just chill. I'll just watch everything happening.
Okay. You see Sarlin going through a couple of the huts, pointing out he finds some supplies that seem to be from the village as August finishes up collecting tails. You haven't seen Ufa yet, but since he's currently by his dino, so you haven't seen him yet, but you presume he's somewhere.
Someone would have told me if he died, I hope. So
no one's just saying anything about it, but he's just like dead over there. Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else any of you would like to do before transitioning into like making camp, basically?
nope, I'm just gonna rest here.
Okay. As it starts to get into late afternoon, evening, Ufa's still working on the beast, but you've all kind of decided you want to make camp. Where exactly would you like to try to set up your camp?
Can we set it up by where were the gnolls camp? Like, is there a particular place where they were sleeping?
Yeah, in these huts over here.
Maybe we should just use the knoll hut.
They do smell fairly unpleasant. We'll just say that.
We could set up
We have a
over
big
here.
We brought our own tent with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we should just set up there. Once I get a whiff of the knoll huts, I get rid of that idea.
Okay. So are all of you taking a long rest then?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Are you gonna set up shifts or are you just all sleeping?
I only need to trance for 4 hours, so I can watch for 4 hours.
I watched for the second 4 hours.
Oh yeah, 2 hours.
Yeah, we can keep all the watches between the two of us.
That is true.
Before I go to meditate, though, I want to just... Good job on being alive. Really thought you were dead.
No, not dead. My soul is just taking a bit of a walk.
Is that a metaphor in these lands?
No,
Huh.
I mean my soul was literally taking a walk.
What?
I told
when
the
we have
others,
more
it was through
time.
various different kinds of planes and stuff, you know.
Oh, when we have the time, I would like for you to describe it to me in greater detail.
Happily.
Okay. And okay, so you'll be taking the first watch then, Sarlin?
Yeah, I'll take the first two.
Yeah, basically, yeah. But right now it's only gonna be 2 watches, but yeah.
Yeah, you know what you mean, yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
That's a lucky human.
And then I presume that in as much time as possible during the long rest, you'll be working on your dino.
Hey.
Okay. By the end of the long rest, it will be repaired then. Okay. You could just roll a perception check for your watch. Technically, since it is 2, you can make 2, but it's fine. For the 2 halves of your watch.
18 and 20.
Not bad. Yeah. All right. As your watch is passing by, it's pretty quiet. I mean, you hear some shuffling from the forest, animal calls out, you hear a few wolves and whatnot, but for the most part, nothing too drastic. It seems to all pass fairly quietly, and eventually 4 hours does pass.
Okay. So I'll change over with Alice. And then enter my own trance.
I'll find a nice, comfy rock to sit on, and I will watch over everyone. So, 2 perception checks.
Yep.
23 and 9.
Pretty solid. As you're kind of keeping watch, pretty at first you're pretty on point, but as time passes, it's a pretty quiet night. You know, you kind of slack
I get
off.
bored. Start leaping through my notes.
It happens, right? But for the most part, again, it seems to kind of pass fairly uneventfully.
Now would be the time where I can change out my prepared spells, right?
Yep. At the like during the end of the long rest, however you want to construct that, but yeah.
That's what I was doing when I rolled that 9. Okay, I'm good.
Okay. So morning comes, Dino like I said, you've been working on it in your free time. Dino is alive. Well, not alive, but it's functioning again. However you want to go with that. The night has passed uneventfully for most of you, but morning has come.
Okay, so I mean, unless anybody wants to take another look around, we should just get going.
Yes, I prefer not to stay here.
Well, what'd you get off their bodies?
I found a couple of gems and 231 gold pieces. In the camp, I just found the supplies that the villagers had stolen. Oh, actually, would I have been able to identify those gems during the long rest?
If you would like to have, yeah, sure. You could make.
Can I make a jeweler's tools roll?
You could, yeah. I'll say that's fair, yeah. Because there's no
Oh,
what was the roll in 3-5 for that? The evaluation one? Yeah, whatever. Okay. These aren't super common, but you do recognize them as bloodstones. They're fairly uncommon jewel, probably worth anywhere from depending on the area you're in, they could be worth anywhere from 25 to 100 gold each. So
nice.
Not bad.
So total haul of between 330 and 630 gold, depending on how much money you can get for the gems.
You mind if I get my share of the gold now? Don't want it getting forgotten about.
That's fine. I don't mind. I'm happy to divvy it up. 201 boys is 57.75.
So that'd be what? 57 gold, 7 silver,
Yep.
5. Yeah. Copper. So if everyone would like to add that, they could. If you're just
How
going to
much-
divvy it up.
How much was it?
I believe it's 57 gold.
7 silver, 5 copper, and everybody can also have one of the blood gems valued at 25 to 100 gold pieces.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I worked on the silver and copper. How much gold was it again?
57.
Okay, thank you.
And how much copper was it?
5
5.
copper?
Okay. Did everyone get that added in?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, it is morning time. What would you like to do?
Oof, can Popper drag the supplies back to the village?
I think we should be able to do that.
And I'm good to go.
Me as well.
Yep.
Okay, so how are you transporting the materials then? You're just having the dinosaur carry them? Papa?
Yeah. Maybe it's he's dragging it behind them or something along those lines.
Okay. I presume at least one of you has rope.
I got plenty of rope.
Yep.
I have no rope.
It'll be the downfall of the party, just you wait. Okay. So yeah. You basically tie a few ropes around Papa, tie them to the supplies. I mean, some of it's loose, but they're enough containers and stuff that you're able to pretty much get it. It will reduce him to half speed, but his half speed is still going to be 30 feet. So he'll be going up.
Sorry, Lucas, I think you cut out there.
Yeah, okay. I thought it was me.
Yeah, Lucas, are you there?
I was pondering what spells I'm gonna take next level, assuming we survive there. And like, I want to take polymorph, but there's so many other cool things that I've never seen before. Like, what arcane eye?
Have you seen any of the new spells coming with the Xanthar's guide?
No. I need to get that.
Some of those are weird. The catnap spell is interesting.
A what spell?
Gives you catnap. Up to 3 people get magically put to sleep if they're willing. And if they sleep for 10 minutes, that counts as a short rest.
Ooh, a short rest or a long rest?
Short rest.
That sounds like it could be pretty useful. Like a warlock, and do monks get their key points back on short rest?
Yeah, but it won't work for me because I'm an elf.
Oh. Well, I mean, I think elves can sleep. I just thought they didn't need to.
Yeah, you can't be magically put to sleep.
Oh,